Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the Gentex Southwind Respirator, which is this little doohickey here. Now, as you can see, there's no valvage on it. Basically, you just have these plates here, or these holes here that you breathe through. This is a plastic sheet. The body's rubber. It's fairly simple. That's when I got it. It came in a box, which unfortunately doesn't actually have the lid to it, as you can see, but it did come with some instructions. Which you can kind of see here. Sorry about the lighting. They're pretty basic. Southwind Respirator, part number WW-10. Is a face mask that conserves natural heat and moisture to provide comfort while breathing under cold and windy conditions. And blah blah blah. You put the mask on. Those with breathing difficulties, cold winter weather aggravates breathing problems. The Southwind Respirator can be of great help as it warms and humidifies the cold air. This mask has a heat exchanger which contains many layers of finely woven aluminum screen. This screen transfers the heat and moisture from the exhaled breath to the incoming cold air. This mask can be easily cleaned and will last for many years. And true to their word, we have it here. Again, there's not really any fancy stuff to it. There's no valvage. There's the plastic plate right here, and you have the rubber. And if we take this off, it's more of a casing than a plate. It just pops right out. Right like that. And then you have this nice bunch of aluminum screening to it. There's probably there's a good bunch of layers to this thing. It's pretty well made. And then you have the face piece, of course, made of rubber. And these components go back together fairly easily. Sorry, knocked over the channel locks. Casing, mesh, face piece, and then you're all good. Basically, as stated, this was made by Gentex, who also made helmets of various sorts, mostly for the U.S. military, which is kind of cool. This is the only respirator that they made that I really know of. And it actually works half decently. I've tried it myself. I'm up here in the north right now, so it's probably going to get colder, and when it gets colder, I'll try this again. Maybe make another video on it, but, well, there's not a lot to say. Again, it's basically sticking a bunch of friggin' mesh in front of your face, and then it retains heat, and that way you don't have to breathe in cold air. You can accomplish roughly the same thing by wearing a rag over your face, though, as shown by how these goggles are fogging. I mean, you want heat retention, just wrap a friggin' scarf around your mouth or something. They don't sell these anymore, although I know they did for a good time in like the 90s to like the late 2000s, because, you know, everything was gimmicks back then. They're fairly cheap to find on eBay or something. I think I got those for like maybe $10-15, which ain't bad. It's worth the money if you're the kind of person who really needs it, but if you're one of the persons who kind of just, I don't know, you gotta balance it, because it's kind of, on one hand, yeah, maybe it does help you. On the other hand, now you're wearing, basically, people are gonna think you're wearing a gas mask in public, and while that's okay in like Asia, I don't think that's like super kosher in the United States. Depending on the town, they might think you're trying to rob the gas station or some kind of stupid steampunk shithead, so watch yourself. Anyway, that's about it for this. There's not really a lot to say, which is why I'm doing this tonight. Been kind of busy, trying to not overload myself with stupid shit, so yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, love to hear from you. If you got some stupid questions, I mean, think about what you're going to ask before you ask it, because God almighty, Some of y'all have like no fucking filter, and that ain't even a joke. Some of you have like no filter on what you're saying. I get it, it's the internet, but think for 5 seconds and maybe do a Google search or two, but don't bother me with your stupid shit. I swear to God, now that I'm going to mention it, which I'm going to mention it anyway because I want to, at least 3 of you fucks are going to ask if there's asbestos in this thing. It's like, it's rubber, plastic, and aluminum. Like, fucking asbestos, man. Y'all need something more important to worry about. Like, I don't know, get a job. Get a fucking job. Stop sitting around reviewing lighters, for fuck's sake.